Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today, Sunday Funday. Woo! Sunday Funday! So,
Yay.
what are we doing for Sunday Funday today? Today is a yay. Today, it's a battle of the turkey. So, thank you, R. Mason, for this suggestion. He originally wanted it as a Blind Fight Friday, but we ended up kind of talking to him for a little bit and decided I think this would be a better idea. I mentioned it to him. So, we're going to put them all well, not all of them, but most of the there's not much left. This is going to have to go bye-bye. We're going to need to get another one of these. So, this one's the Russell Single Barrel Reserve. That's at 110 proof. Then we recently...
Whose barrel is that?
I don't remember. We recently got the...
Just looked at it.
Nope, rare breed. Okay, I'm not looking at that. And this is 100... What's this one? 116.3 is what this one. The Wild Turkey is the one we recently did. The Single Barrel Kentucky Spirits. I'd have them facing you, but for some reason Mike wants them facing him. So that's 101 proof. And then, of course, we all know Wild Turkey 101.
Total Animal.
Yeah, we don't care about that. They're fired. Yeah, no, I didn't know who it was. It's on the back. See, it's right in front of you. So... we do. Those are very good, though. Those are very good. So we're going to see how they fare out. We've been doing a lot more of these with different proofs, and it's not as obvious as you would think.
It's not as standout as I thought it would be.
That's
I would
on
think
the other ones.
I thought, it'd be like,
Right.
wow, no, this is way higher proof.
So do regular Blind Fight Friday rules. Sunday Funday rules. We're going to start on the left, work our way right. We'll take a break, start on the right, work our way left. Hopefully we'll figure out which one we like best. Huh?
Nothing.
And he's just going to interrupt me as I talk. So glass number one, we are going to be drinking. Mike pours them all, and then I shuffle them. So we should be drinking the same thing at the same time today.
Even when we are, sometimes it's...
Well, Fridays we don't, and that's what it makes it harder. Like it throws us off somehow. We talk about the same thing in the two different glasses. So
Yeah, it's a
this
mystery.
has a very good nose on this one. Whatever
Yeah,
this
see,
might be.
and I think all of us we're opposite. I'm not. Nothing's jumping out. What are you getting out of this?
I got a cherry right off the bat. A nice little caramel. Yeah.
No caramel.
Yeah, you got a nice little fruit. I'm going with a cherry, nice little cherry thing. It has a nice. This is my first sip of the day. There's a little something on that one. But they're all, the minimum is 101 proof, so that's a first sip.
And the regular Wild Turkey 101 can hold its own usually. It has the rough edges. So I'm thinking some of these others might be a little more refined. But I don't drink really any of the others. Actually,
This has a nice,
I actually haven't
it has a nice sugar-esque feel to it. There's a sweetness in the middle of that. And second sip, it wasn't as hot as the first sip, but I'm gonna have to see what they compared to as they come down. So I know when we just cracked this Kentucky Spirit, I was pleasantly surprised on that one. So we're on to glass number two now.
What was the proof of that one?
101. I'm just going to expedite you in the beginning, and then that would give us time. We've been running long on these. It's hard to cut these down. Really is if you want to hear anything we have to say, and just more importantly, be able to get the flavor of them.
There was a sweetness on that one.
There was a sweetness in the middle of that I liked a lot.
See, I got a way better nose than this one.
I'm actually going lateral. It's very similar.
No, see, I didn't get any brown sugar or caramel on this one, and I am heavy on this one.
I will agree with you. We recently just drank this one, but I haven't touched this one because it was running low. I can't remember the last time I had Rare Breed or the Wild Turkey 101. That is very good right there.
I think I like this one a little better. Which one it is?
Yeah, I'm not gonna venture a guess on this way through. I'm gonna have to try hard to figure out.
I usually try, but I'm at a loss at both. This one might be a little proofier, actually.
It's funny because the viscosity is better. It is very sugary, whereas it me today. Like it is very sweet, but it's not so much proof in my. It's hit me in my chest on that one. That one's almost like that drank like super refined. I don't know what that was, but it seems to be lasting down here.
I don't know the first one. I have a minimal guess, but this one, I'm not gonna say I'm confident on any of them. But
No, I don't have either one of them. I am going to slide 2 slightly ahead of 1 right now.
I think it's
In flavor?
more than a slight.
But I'm just for now, because we're going to see what these next 2 bring, but that's how I'm feeling about it so far. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Someone's like mowing my front yard. I don't know. It seems like they wait till you start filming. I don't know if you can even hear it or not. With the other microphone, you couldn't. But
lately you have not been able to hear all the episodes of your neighbor.
yeah, I don't get it. But
People actually work. Imagine that. He
they're
doesn't
not.
get it.
They yeah. Work around my schedule, please.
What's that? 8 friggin' 8 to 6 at night.
Mow at midnight. I'm already asleep.
That would piss you off more.
No, I'll sleep through it. These are all really good. I'm not sure what that one was, but that was very good too. This is gonna be tough because I'm getting the same flavor profile pretty much. Like there's variations.
I had more heat on 2, and I think this is. I don't know how I label whatever that is. I think it's this one. That's what I think this is.
These are all very good.
It's a loud mower though.
It
He
is.
does crank it all up, doesn't he?
I don't know which neighbor's even mowing, to be honest with you.
I'm just not sure. I'm gonna have to tie that right now with 2. It might even.
That's crazy how good all of these.
It might even be a little bit a hint above 2.
They're like progressively getting better.
Well,
I will agree with you.
That was a little stutter step there.
I don't understand.
And I almost in my
I
head,
should
in my
know.
guess, I think this is less proof, but it has a damn good flavor.
Wow, whatever that is still on my tongue. Like the longevity of that, the thick, the viscosity that carried, and it's still like I don't even want to take a drink of water because it's still like in my throat, whatever that is. Mm-hmm. So I agree with you. So let's go on to 4.
And if you're looking at me, I'm just looking at the bottles just to try to calculate some kind of a.
Feel free to leave a comment down below.
I'm gonna pull a magic rabbit out of my ass.
Yeah, I honestly don't even have a clue right now what I'm gonna guess. But I will say this right now. I'm pretty confident that these are all wild turkey. That's about it. That's
a good one.
That's the only thing I got.
That
I can lock down right now is that. That's it. That's all I got. I think
right now
this is my least nose.
I was gonna say my nose 3 might have been way better than this.
Well, I'm thinking out of all of them, this is the one I'm getting the least off of. I don't hate the flavor.
No,
but it's actually that.
Now I might have my thoughts confused.
That is the least viscous, the least oily, and one of the lower proof ones is what I'm guessing. I'm thinking this. I can throw on the way out that this might be Wild Turkey 101.
I just switched.
I
think
that's
you
gonna
might
be
right.
That's gonna be my guess on this one. Only, and don't get me wrong, it's friggin' delicious.
It is.
But coming off of these
it's
3,
missing a couple other ingredients on the way down as well.
It just doesn't have the hang time.
I do remember it does have a sparkle for 101. It is holding its own. Mm-hmm. But there's another one that's 101. I think that did better, and the other 2 are a little more proofier.
And now on a second sip, though, that coated nice. I mean, this is oily as heck on my glass. I can say that. So we're going to take a break. We're going to let them sit for 10 minutes. We're going to cleanse our palate, and we'll be back. We are back. All right, we're going to start on the right. We're going to work our way left. These had plenty of time to sit, so we'll see what they did. Well, the nose always gets better, but
it's still not. It's better. But I don't know if it's like the number 1 nose.
Well, I will have to see what the other ones kick into, but it's definitely giving me that. I do get a fruity caramel.
I think I'll give you a light fruit with that and caramel-esque.
I got to try to concentrate on all the flavors. This is gonna be tough because these are all very good.
And
Thank you.
They're all kind of the same.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, R. Mason, for the suggestion, though, because this is.
I thought one of them would have stood out a little bit more, and I'm not getting the
Drinking
proof.
them all together like this makes it even tougher.
I'm not getting the proof that I thought.
No.
And I remember, 101 could be harsh, and I think that's what I'm drinking. But could be out to lunch.
You always say that, but I never find it like harsh. I
so-
know what you're saying. It's not like
It's-
over refined. Sometimes it's a little bit, but I don't find it harsh. We used to say that about Evan Williams too, and I didn't find that harsh.
Going back to it, it wasn't as bad, but
Yeah, it's just so. I'm gonna put that middle of the road because I just remember these being way better. But I gotta remember in my head. I mean, that's still dynamite to me.
it is. But
I do think that's this one though.
I'm with you on that. I agree with that. I'm getting scolded. We're not going fast enough.
No.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
This has a way more caramel nose on this one. Way richer than that one. That was thin compared to this one. This one's
No, I agree. And it's still a pretty decent drinker.
No, that viscosity is crazy.
This is
You almost swallow it, and it's like what I like to call it, like the volcano effect, where it comes back up, and you're like, and it just comes like the flavor comes back on you a little bit. I like that a lot, but I'm not getting a proof. I'm almost guessing that might be Kentucky Spirit because I'm not getting a super proof.
I was going
on
to say
this one.
single barrel. Well,
This one,
yeah,
whatever this is.
I agree. And that's what I have written down. But it's very.
Are we somehow going to make it so that the bottles are the way they are again?
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to edge that one slightly ahead now.
I agree.
On that, and then we're going to see where they land. But
So back to, I think they're both the same proof, but this one drinks easier than this one. It just has some rough edges to me.
it not only drinks easier, I think it drinks more oily. I think it's more viscous. And I hope it's actually the case where I hope this one's a little bit better because it's twice the money. You know what I mean? Because it is a single barrel. But I do agree with you. I think it does drink a lot more refined. It's definitely it's not a lot of aggression, but that viscosity is something to behold.
In the nose and the flavor, I think it's a little more here.
Yeah.
If it turns out to be 101.
Either way, that just goes to show you
Well,
that
they're both-
get the cheap one.
Wow, this nose is really good. This is,
See, I was cranking on this nose too, though.
no, this is like this has got everything in it. Oh, this is pretty sweet. This by far wins nose wise. Let me sip, but
I don't know about nose, but definitely on the flavor profile. That has great viscosity too. But when you leave it on your tongue, that was rolling around with multiple flavors going on. Where you have the sweetness and the caramel.
Initially, going the front way, I picked this as Russell's.
Yep.
And it might have it's got a way stronger nose than the other. These two, but
I'm almost thinking Eagle Rare on this one.
we don't have it up there.
I mean,
I was gonna say,
rare breed.
How we do it?
It's rare. It's rare. Rare is rare. Rare breed, I mean.
For whatever reason, I thought one drank hotter. So this by far is. I think I'm going 4, 3, 2 as far as what I like. Your dog is not like it.
No. And I don't know if it's the knucklehead doing the front yard or if someone just woke by. Knock it off. Come here. Come here. I don't want to hear it. Get over here.
This nose is pretty good too.
I don't want to hear it. Lay down. I don't want to hear it.
I want to say 2's nose though is better than 1 even.
It seems a little thicker.
2?
Yep.
I think 2's
a
nose
little richer.
is jumping. If this gives me a little more kick, then I think I might, in my head, have it right.
That's going to have to be We're gonna have to A and B anyways. But stop now.
This is
Not gonna do
This is
it.
a very smooth, easy drinker. With it's holding its own.
I think somehow
now-
with
so-
him pouring it and me switching the bottle around, I think the bottles are as is. Honestly, that's my prediction. I don't know how that could be the case where you pour it and then I move all 4 bottles and we end
And
up
I
with
don't
the way they are.
I don't pour it the way they are.
And then
You know what I mean?
somehow I moved them to back to the way they are on the
not,
table.
I'm not sure.
But that's my guess on there. I'm not 100% sure.
This might be the barrel pick.
We're going to see. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have
not
to take a
drinking hot,
break,
though.
and we're going to have to go knick-knack, as Mike likes to say, and see which ones we actually like, because these are 4 very close
So I'm
drinks right now.
like 1 and 2 are pretty close. And 3 and 4, I don't think 3 and 4 compete with 1 and 2.
We'll be back. I think they do. We are back. So, again, this is the second time we've done a distillery battle, and the second time that we do not agree on what we are drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mike thinks glass number 1 was Rare Breed. Glass number 2 was Russell's Single Barrel. Glass number 3 was Kentucky Spirit. Glass number 4 was this. I think the Kentucky Spirit was glass number 1. I think Rare Breed was glass number 2. I think Russell's was 3, and that was 4. Doesn't matter what we think.
No,
It
not
all
at
matters on what glass is won. We agreed on glass number 1 and glass number 4. Our 2 middle ones, we flip-flopped on that. So we're just going to run it, and we're going to see what happens. So what we thought was, and just for the record, every one of these are dynamite. So
No,
this for $25
you're not
going to
lose.
Absolutely.
Well, and,
You
and
know
then
what I
they
mean?
all step on price, which that's the downfall. Because they're pretty damn close.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You're not going to even lose with this one because
No.
if you're not
Well,
drinking
that's
it
why
back to
we
back like
always-
this,
that's why- yeah.
this is still
why we always go back to that.
one of the greatest
Or I go
quality
back there.
pours out there. So, our 4th place, which we both believed was actually Wild Turkey, was what came in glass number 4, and it's what you put in glass number 3.
Wow, that's Russell's.
So Russell's came in last on that one.
Wow.
Again, this is the crazy part because
It is.
because these were all good in their own way, and it's funny when I went
It's gonna
back.
be funny if Wild Turkey 101 pulls this off.
I hope it does. To be honest with you, it's the cheapest one. But when we went back and did it, I went back and started drinking different ones, and I almost bumped 4 up because I liked it better than 1. But all right, so what came in my 3rd place and your 2nd place was glass number 1, and that would be what you put in glass number 4.
Wild Turkey 101.
So 101 was your 2nd, my 3rd place. So
I'm gonna have a 3rd on my end. All right,
you do whatever you got to do. I got to write it down on so we know which one it is. So what came in my 3rd place and what was your my 2nd place, sorry, and what was your 3rd place was glass number 3, and it's what you poured in glass number 2.
2 was the Single Barrel 101.
Okay, so that was the Kentucky Spirit. He decided he was going to use every word that doesn't like gem with me because he kept saying it's the Single Barrel. It's this one. I'm like, what are you talking about? So anyway, so the winner of today's event, and I assumed it was going to
always
be
me.
Well, sorry, is Rare Breed. They're the same bottle, the Kentucky Spirit and Rare Breed. So Rare Breed won for both of us. So that would be what you poured in glass number 1, which was our glass number 2. So correct.
Yes, Rare Breed.
All right.
Proof,
All of a
yes.
sudden, we
Well,
short
wait,
circuited over
no.
there. So I just wanted to make sure that we
did
went
the
all the way
one
to the
barrel
end.
one, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I got it.
So Rare Breed actually won. I kind of thought it would because it actually has the most proof and I believe the most age. But I guess the moral of the story.
So once
Kentucky
again,
Spirit was
Russell,
number 3.
Russell ended up falling by the wayside again.
You know, it's done that a few times. Everybody, and again, that's a single barrel though, so it depends on which single barrel you get and from who and how good they are. It didn't do good on our last blind either.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. It was very good though when we
I
cracked
had
it.
it
For
kinda
some
high.
reason, I mean, it is getting low, so maybe it's losing its oomph. But
Yeah, that's what happens.
I will say this: this was 116, 110, 101, and 101, and there was not that much discrepancy in
There
proof.
was not at all. At all.
Way more flavor to me in the Rare Breed. And honestly, I came in second with this one. This one right here for 54 and 101 proof. This thing brings the flavors to me. I mean, you came in third with it. I came in second. It really brings an oomph and the flavors in a long-lasting longevity is what I liked about it.
Price-wise, bottom line is you're really not going to
100%
win. You're not going to lose, really.
No, if you buy, you can buy 2 of them for them.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I say that all the time. You're not going to lose with 101. I'm just saying, if you want a special bottle that drinks like a special bottle, this really does to me.
I don't know if it's that like super extra oomph bottle.
It came in second. It came in third for you.
No,
so it beat both of them.
I get it, but
It beat both of these.
it's not a Christmas special. It's not a Thanksgiving special.
Okay. All right.
All
Right. It's a Mardi Gras special then. How's that? We're gonna
go
with that.
negative Nanny, but
No, I'm not. I hear you. I don't think it's super special. Is it a very good bottle?
It's 2 to
yes.
1.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any other suggestions? Leave them down below. I'm Mason. Thank you very much for this one. This was actually a tough one for us to actually decide because you keep changing. The more you keep trying to, the more I keep flip-flopping, you start
They're
thinking.
all very good.
They're all very good. And I agree with them.
I think I sucked
The
on
difference
my-
between this one and this one isn't enough. Will I buy the cheaper one? Yeah, probably. Am I glad I had that one? Sure.
Oh, it's
you know what I mean? So,
it's worth trying, yes.
but
would it be a Christmas special? Okay. Oh, yes, all right.
no, it would not. Don't buy them for Christmas. I don't you dare.
It's 50, 25?
Yeah. That being said, thanks for...
Oh, baby.
Well, buy another one because we're cracking it on the table. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.